back. Hi, Gilbert. Welcome to the program.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. So what are you guys talking about this, well, very historic when we look at the history of Nigeria? At least we haven't had a story like this in a very long time.
We've had something like this even within the past month. Maybe it did not get to you, but I think this is something that really drew the attentions of Nigerians. So CBEX, disguised as an investment platform, promising investors like 100% return in just 1 month with no losses. This is a major red flag to anyone who is familiar with real investing. However, this seems to be like what attracted a lot of persons to this website. It had a clean professional design. There was no deposit limit, which means people could invest as much as they want, but there was no actual trading happening. What was shown on the dashboard wasn't real profit. So it happened until Monday this week when the withdrawal button was disabled. And this is always the classical exit scam for always Ponzi scheme like this. But then forensics shows that, funds were removed to a personal wallet of about $843 million, which is about 1.3 trillion naira, gone just like that. What bank in Nigeria can declare this kind of, earnings at the end of the year? But this was something that this fraudulent platform was able to get away with. And yet the red flags were everywhere for everybody to see. Who owns this platform? No one really knew. Where was it based? It wasn't clear. Was it registered with the Security Exchange Commission? No.
So Gilbert, should we say greed? Should we say greed is a driver here? Because, I mean, how can anybody promise you that you get 100% of your money in 30 days and you don't see what value is being, your money is being used for, and you expect 100. So do we just say it's greed?
Okay, I will say, as someone who has been in the forefront of, warning persons about red flags in the market and also an educator in the market, I will tell you the major challenge we have is lack of investors' education in Nigeria. We have lack of investors' education, and in most cases, even when you give people financial literacy training, it is often ignored or criticized simply because it does not promise quick riches or instant gratification. And that is why platforms like this have always done well, in Nigeria whenever they come, because they comes with this, this greed. The thing is that anybody who understands investing, Ponzi scheme like this will not meet his or her investment criteria. So I think majorly it's lack of investors' education that is disturbing the Nigerian market. And if it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. Investing is slow and steady wins the race, and not flash and flashy promises. Yeah, but then I think this should be an opportunity where bloggers and creators should stop mocking these victims. Some of these persons are on the edge, so they won't commit suicide. In Europe, victims are not always laughed at. It is always, the government always investigate and pursue justice. So we could do same. Let's combine education with empathy and push for a law enforcement agency to take this serious and also pursue financial predators like this. These are not Nigerians. They came into the country and they took advantage of the Nigerian market. So I think that our law enforcement agency should also look for how they can also protect its citizens.
Yeah, so is this, because, for some people, you talk about investment literacy, financial literacy and all. For some people, it's an online platform, it's crypto, it's a digital trade and all of that. Is this posing any kind of challenge to the crypto community?
Oh, no, it doesn't. The thing is that you could use anything for fraud. You could use gold. You could use naira. I was seeing this data that showed that the amount of money that is used for fiat scam is not even up to a quarter of the cryptocurrency market cap, the entire market cap of the cryptocurrency market. So you could use anything at all for fraudulent activity. But then it was very, very clear that this is a Ponzi scheme because they claimed that they were more like they used this money for trading. So what personal research had an investor done to have considered this an investment? This does not pose any threat. You know, what makes cryptocurrency unique is the fact that it is transparent, it's an open record, and that is why anybody could go online and find out how much that was moved into their personal wallet because of the decentralized nature of cryptocurrency. And then I think that the fact that this was even done with the blockchain means that everybody could go and track and find out where the money is, where it has arrived. So it makes it even more difficult for the persons who are behind this activity. So our law enforcement agency, I think that they could trace, you know, and work with any collaborative agency around the world to get these financial predators to face the law.
All right, Gilbert, thank you so much for that.
Yeah, thank you.